This is your everyday English class.
Hello, welcome to English Cactus. My name is Anna.
And my name is Brian. This podcast will help you practice your English in a fun and natural way, improving your listening skills.
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you really need to go to the perfect country to learn English?
That's a strong question, because many people believe that if they choose the wrong country, they will fail.
But here's the truth. There is no perfect country, and that idea can actually slow you down.
Exactly. Maybe you're waiting for the best option, the best moment, the best place, and because of that, you don't start.
And we understand you. Learning English in real situations can feel scary. New country, new people, different accents. It's a challenge.
But here's the good news. Today, we are going to help you understand the differences between popular countries like the United States, England, Australia, and Canada.
So you can choose what works best for you, not what works for everyone else.
Don't worry if you don't understand everything the first time. Just relax and listen.
After the dialogue, we will explain the vocabulary, expressions, and cultural tips. It will be much easier to understand.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support is really important to us, and you won't miss anything. And leave in the comments where you are from.
Now grab your coffee, relax, and let's begin.
So stay with us until the end, because this can change the way you see your English journey.
Hey, Sophia, I heard you want to study English abroad. Is that true?
Yes, that's right. I really want to improve my English, but I don't know which country is the best. There are so many options.
Yeah, I get it. It can be confusing. Many students think about the United States, England, Australia, and even Canada.
Oh, Canada too? I didn't think about that. So where should I go?
Well, it depends. Each country has good points. Let's talk about them one by one. That can help you decide.
Sounds good. Let's start with the United States.
Sure. The United States is very popular. Many students go there because you can hear different accents and cultures.
Different accents? What do you mean?
For example, people in New York speak a bit differently from people in California or Texas.
Oh, I see. So I can learn different ways to speak English.
Exactly. And also, there are many English schools. You can choose big cities like New York or Los Angeles, or smaller cities.
That sounds interesting. But is it expensive?
Well, yes, it can be. Big cities are usually more expensive, but smaller cities can be cheaper.
Okay. What about England?
England is great if you want to learn British English. The pronunciation is a little different from American English.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Sometimes it's hard to understand.
That's normal. Keep going. You're doing great. With practice, it becomes easier.
Thanks. So is England a good choice?
Yes, especially if you like history and culture. Cities like London are full of museums and old buildings.
Wow, I love that. But I think London is very expensive, right?
Yes, London is quite expensive, but there are other cities like Manchester or Liverpool that are more affordable.
That's good to know, so I have more options.
Exactly. Always good to have options.
And what about Australia?
Australia is also very popular. Many students like it because of the lifestyle.
Lifestyle, like what?
People say life there is more relaxed. You can study and also enjoy beaches, nature, and good weather.
That sounds amazing. Study English and go to the beach after class?
Yes, not a bad idea, right?
Not at all. But is the English there very different?
The accent is a bit different, yes. At first you might say, "Sorry, did you say that again?" But that's part of learning.
Yeah, I think I would say that a lot.
That's okay. Learn something new every day. That's the goal.
True. And you mentioned Canada before. How is it?
Canada is a great option too. It's similar to the United States, but people say it's a bit quieter and very friendly.
Friendly people sound nice. I like that.
Yes, and cities like Toronto and Vancouver are very multicultural.
Multicultural? What does that mean?
It means people from many countries live there, so you can meet people from all over the world.
Oh, that's great for making friends.
Exactly. And you can practice English with many different people.
I like that idea. But is it cold?
Yes, in many parts it is very cold in winter.
Oh no, I don't like cold weather.
Then maybe Australia is better for you.
Maybe, but I also like the culture in England and the cities in the United States.
See, it's not easy to choose.
Not at all. What do you recommend?
I think you should ask yourself some questions. For example, what is your budget? Do you prefer warm or cold weather? Big city or small city?
That makes sense. I think I prefer warm weather and not very expensive places.
Good. That already helps a lot.
And I also want a place where I can practice English every day.
Then all these countries can work. The important thing is you speak English daily.
Even if I make mistakes?
Of course, making mistakes is part of learning. Keep going. You're doing great.
Thanks, Lucas. That makes me feel better.
No problem. Also, you can choose a good English school. That's very important.
Right. Do you know any good way to choose a school?
Yes, you can read reviews online, check the courses, and see if they offer conversation classes.
Conversation classes sound very helpful.
They are. You can practice speaking, listening, and even make friends.
I like that. Learning and making friends at the same time.
Exactly. And don't forget, study English every day, even outside the classroom.
Like watching movies or listening to music?
Yes, for example, you can watch simple movies with subtitles or listen to podcasts for learners.
That's a good idea. I can start doing that now.
Great. Start before you even travel. That will help a lot.
I will. So there is no perfect country, right?
Not really. Each country is good in a different way.
I understand now. I need to choose what is best for me.
Exactly. That's the best way to decide.
Thank you so much, Lucas. This conversation really helped me.
You're welcome. And hey, wherever you go, enjoy the experience.
I will, and I will keep studying English every day.
That's the spirit.
Keep going, right?
Always.
Thanks again. I feel more confident now.
I'm happy to hear that. You're on the right path.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Wow, that was a really interesting conversation. We always try to bring you the best content for free so you can learn English in a simple and natural way.
Exactly, and today's dialogue was very useful, especially if you were thinking about studying English in another country. Now let's break everything down step by step so you can really understand and use these expressions in your daily life.
Before we start, don't worry if you didn't understand everything. That's normal. We're going to explain the most important phrases, vocabulary, and also give you cultural tips. Keep going. You're doing great. Let's start with some important phrases from the dialogue.
Lucas said, "It can be confusing."
This is a very common phrase. Confusing means something that is not clear or is difficult to understand. For example, you can say, English grammar is confusing, or this website is confusing.
Yes, and you can also say, "I feel confused." That's when you don't understand something. For example, "Sorry, I feel confused. Can you explain again?"
Then Sophia said, so where should I go?
This is a great question structure. Should I is used when you ask for advice. For example, should I study in the US? Or should I choose a big city?
You can use this in many situations, like, should I order this? Or should I talk to my teacher? Very useful.
Lucas also said, "It depends."
This is one of the most important expressions in English. It means the answer is not always the same. For example, is Australia expensive? You can say, it depends.
Exactly. You can also add more information. It depends on the city, or it depends on your budget.
Another great phrase is, what do you recommend?
This is perfect when you want advice. You can use it in a restaurant, a school, or when choosing a country.
For example, what do you recommend for English schools? Or what do you recommend for beginners?
Sophia said, "Sorry, did you say that again?"
This is very important for real conversations. When you don't understand, you can ask this. It's polite and natural.
You can also say, "Can you repeat that?" Or, "Sorry, I didn't catch that."
Now let's talk about vocabulary. These are very important words for this topic.
The first word is accent. An accent is how people sound when they speak a language.
For example, American accent, British accent, Australian accent. You can say, I like the British accent.
The opposite idea is clear pronunciation. Even if you have an accent, you can speak clearly.
Another word is affordable. This means something is not very expensive.
For example, this school is affordable, or this city is affordable.
The opposite is expensive. For example, London is expensive.
Next word is lifestyle. This is how people live their daily life.
For example, Australia has a relaxed lifestyle. That means people are more calm and enjoy life.
You can also say, I like a busy lifestyle, or I prefer a quiet lifestyle.
Another important word is multicultural.
This means people from many cultures live in one place.
For example, Canada is multicultural. You can meet people from different countries.
This is great for practicing English with many people.
Next word is budget.
Your budget is how much money you can spend.
For example, my budget is low, or I have a big budget.
Very important when choosing where to study.
Another word is review.
A review is what people say about something.
For example, I read good reviews about this school.
You can check reviews before choosing a school or country.
Last word is course.
A course is a class or program you take to learn something.
For example, I'm taking an English course.
You can say, this course is very good for beginners.
Now let's talk about some cultural tips. This is very important if you want to study abroad.
Yes. For example, in the United States, people are usually very friendly and informal. It's normal to say hi to strangers.
In England, people are polite, but sometimes more reserved. They say please and thank you a lot.
In Australia, people are relaxed and friendly. They often use informal language and short words.
And in Canada, people are known for being very polite. Saying sorry is very common, even for small things.
Another tip, in many English-speaking countries, people expect you to speak, even if your English is not perfect.
Yes, don't be afraid. Practice every day. Even simple sentences help a lot.
Also, inside classrooms, students are encouraged to ask questions and participate.
So don't be shy. Say things like, can I ask a question? Or I don't understand.
That's how you learn faster.
And remember, learning English is not just in the classroom. Talk to people, go to cafes, ask for directions.
For example, you can say, excuse me, where is the bus stop? Simple, but very useful.
These small interactions help you improve a lot.
Exactly. Learn something new every day.
And enjoy the process. All right, now let's move on to the next part. We're going to give you some simple sentence models and practical examples so you can start speaking right away.
Yes, this is very important. Sometimes you understand, but you don't know how to build your own sentences. So here we help you practice.
Let's begin with simple and useful sentences for this topic.
If you want to talk about studying abroad, you can say, I want to study English in the United States.
Or you can change the country. I want to study English in Australia. Very simple, right?
Another useful sentence is, I prefer a warm country, or I prefer a cold country.
Yes, you can also say, I prefer a big city or I prefer a small city. This helps you express your personal choice.
If you need help or advice, you can say, what do you recommend?
Or even simpler, this one please. This is perfect if you feel nervous.
Great point. And if you don't understand something, say, sorry, can you repeat that?
Or, sorry, I didn't understand. This is very natural and polite.
If you want to talk about money, you can say, my budget is small, or I need an affordable school.
And if you want to practice more, say, I want to practice English every day.
That's a powerful sentence. Keep going. You're doing great.
Now, let's give you a small example you can use in real life.
Imagine you're talking to a school agent. You can say, hi, I want to study English abroad. What do you recommend?
Then you can add, I prefer a warm country and a small city.
And if you don't understand, just say, sorry, can you say that again?
See? Simple, clear, and very effective.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Today we talked about something very important, choosing a country to study English.
Yes, we explored different options like the United States, England, Australia, and Canada.
And we learned that each country has something special. different accents, different lifestyles, different experiences.
There is no perfect country. The best choice is the one that fits your life, your budget, and your goals.
So now let me ask you, what kind of experience do you want?
Do you prefer a warm place or a cold place?
A big city or a small city?
A relaxed lifestyle or a busy one?
These questions can help you make a better decision.
And remember, the country is important, but your attitude is more important.
Exactly. You need to practice, speak, make mistakes, and keep going.
Study English every day. Even small steps make a big difference.
Watch videos, listen to podcasts, talk to people, do something every day.
So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now.
Your English will improve if you take action.
And we are here to help you on this journey.
If you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Share this with a friend who also wants to study English abroad.
And tell us in the comments, which country do you want to visit?
We really want to hear from you.
Take care.